After a long first day of qualifiers, we are now on to day 2, where this time, Group B will be competing. Now I'm sure you're already aware of the rules and of the track, but here is a quick refresher of all of our Group B teams that will be competing today. We have Tidal Wave, Skyfire, Tallgrass Prairies, Labyrinth, the Pumas, Toxic Waste, Team Rarity, the Slimers, Caffeine Cruisers, the Tigers, Tucks, Lyman Dashers, the Misty Maniacs, the Snow Wolves, the Caramel Swirlers, and Team Void. And a quick refresher of the rules. We will have 4 teams compete at once. Whoever gets first place gets to move on and instantly qualify for Marbolian League 2026. Second and third place get to move on to round 2, and fourth place is instantly eliminated. Then, in our last 2 rounds, we will have all of the second and third place marbles battle it out to eventually decide on a final winner. Nothing left to do but get started. First off, we have Tiger, Tidal Wave, the Caffeine Cruisers, and Team Void. There they go. Through that first funnel, Tiger and Tidal Wave are 2 returning teams. Coffee actually never made it past the qualifiers last year, and Team Void is completely new. Doesn't seem to be hurting him too much as he is the first through that funnel, followed by Tidal Wave and the Caffeine Cruisers. Tiger staying behind. Tidal Wave making a very well-timed hit on Team Void in that third yellow funnel, and now it's too close to tell who even has the lead here. But it is Tidal Wave, last year's winner, instantly qualifying for another season, followed shortly by Caffeine Cruisers and Team Void, who will get to play a second round. And Tiger, one of our returning teams, is oh so unfortunately for him eliminated. Next we have the Slimers, Team Skyfire, Tucks, and the Caramel Swirlers. 2 new teams here. Slimers actually getting stuck in that little red snake there. Caramel Swirlers seeming to have a good advantage though. Tux is our only returning marble, except for Skyfire, who didn't make it past the qualifiers as well last year, so they are hoping to make a comeback. Tux and Slimers battling it out in that top funnel up there though. Skyfire, first in that yellow funnel though, followed oh so shortly by Caramel Swirlers, who makes a good hit on Skyfire. Now it's too close to even tell who has this upper hand. Slimers shortly behind in third. Tux just now making that yellow funnel, and while I wasn't looking, Caramel Swirlers actually did manage to get first, so they will be qualifying for Marbolian League 2026. Skyfire has a second chance, followed by Slimers. And Tux, our only returning team from this round, is unfortunately eliminated. Next up we have Team Rarity, Tallgrass Prairies, the Pumas, and the Misty Maniacs. Tallgrass Prairies and Rarity are 2 more returning teams, whereas Pumas are actually an eliminated qualifier last year once again, and Misty Maniacs are a completely new team, not holding them back as they make it first in that red funnel, followed shortly by Pumas and Tallgrass Prairies. Rarity lingering behind in that blue funnel, as Misty Maniacs are already in that funnel, followed by Puma. There goes Tallgrass Prairies trying to see if he can make it in. Rarity comes swooping in, knocking Tallgrass Prairies out of the way. And Puma actually will be the team to instant qualify. Misty Maniacs next through that funnel, and Tallgrass Prairies follows shortly behind, meaning Rarity, one of our rarest teams, will be eliminated. Next up, we have the Lyman Dashers and Labyrinth, 2 returning teams, as well as Toxic Waste and the Snow Wolves, 2 new teams. Okay, this is going to be an interesting round ahead of us. All four of them making that first funnel. Toxic Waste pushing ahead very well, but Lime and Dashers are actually going to be the first to get through, followed by Labyrinth, and then it's too close to tell. The two returning teams battling it out in that red funnel. Snow Wolves first to that blue funnel. Labyrinth first to get in that yellow funnel. Toxic Waste lagging behind a little bit. There he goes into that red funnel. But is it too late for him? It might be, because Lime and Dasher will be qualifying for the Marbolian League 2026. Another returning team. Labyrinth has one more chance, and so does Snow Wolves. And Toxic Waste will unfortunately be eliminated. We are in our last two rounds of the Marbolian League qualifiers, and this is where things can really make or break whether you get in. So we have the Slimers, the Caffeine Cruisers, Team Void, and the Snow Wolves. Only one returning who didn't qualify last year, so let's see where this all ends up. Snow Wolves getting a quick lead, but getting pushed aside by Void and Slimers teamed up. Now they're all circling around, trying to push themselves in. Caffeine Cruisers actually makes his move first, and is the first in that red funnel, followed by Snow Wolves, who outmaneuvers Void in the Slimers. Void and Slimers follow shortly behind. Now Caffeine Cruisers and the Snow Wolves are both in that yellow funnel. Will Void and Slimers be able to do anything about it? Here they come right now, making a hit on the Snow Wolves. I can't watch, it's too close. Snow Wolves managed to push their way out and just barely escape that yellow funnel before they can do anything. Meaning, unfortunately, Team Void and the Slimers, two solid color teams, both are eliminated. Our very final round out of all of the qualifiers of Marbolian League 2026, we have Labyrinth, Tallgrass Prairies, Skyfire, and the Misty Maniacs. Whoever qualifies in this will be our last two teams to compete this year. And here they go. Four of them making it down to that funnel. Tallgrass Prairies making a nice hit on Labyrinth. Skyfire and Misty Maniacs battling it out, but Labyrinth and Misty Maniacs managed to outmaneuver those two and get in first. Labyrinth and Misty Maniacs both already out of that red funnel. It's neck and neck between the two of them. Quite literally, butting heads down there. There comes Skyfire hoping to make a last-minute recovery, and Tallgrass Prairies. Can those two do anything about it? They're pushing around Misty Maniacs a little bit, trying to get an inside entrance, and they do! Skyfire manages to sneak in at the last moment and steals Misty Maniacs' place in Marbolian League 2026. I can't believe it. I've never seen anything like this. A very clever last-minute move by Skyfire, sealing him a well-deserved place in this season. Soon we will have our opening ceremonies, where you will be able to look at all of our teams from both Group A and Group B who have qualified. And though they have worked very hard to deserve that, we should still always take a moment to honor all of our marbles who were eliminated today. We have Team Tiger, Tux, Team Rarity, Toxic Waste, Team Void, the Slimers, Tallgrass Prairies, and the Misty Maniacs. We've had a lot of returning marbles be eliminated, so we will have some very new teams competing, which will only make for a much more interesting season, and I can't wait to see you all there. As always, I have been your host, Dogbot300, and I will see you all at the opening ceremony.